These are the willows I'm looking for in THX sound system. Wow, wicked! Aren't we listening, Magic?
Your powers have gained in strength, Brazil. I have Shalindra's wand, Backwater.
Wow! I haven't even got the sub-bass extension turned on. Damn, that was some low end in that. The character Val Kilmer with the foley there. Oh, that had some bass punch in it. I felt through my body. Okay, let's compare that with the DVD. What the fuck? Where's the bass? Alright, turn the fader up a bit. I hear that bump, but I'm not feeling it. It's like completely and utterly diminished. You probably hear it in the video, so you can hear the difference in that. So you play back the scene. Maybe play another scene. It'll be just the same. It's pointless. I might as well just turn the bloody fucking thing off because it's pointless. Because it's just a near field mix. It's made for a bloody soundbar, for Christ's sake. Oh, I feel that going through my body. Wow. So that's what the THX tap whole program was about, but it's really, I don't know, even commercial cinemas today, they just, I don't know, they just sound rubbish. It's the Dolby Atmos crap, you know, that they, and especially when they go near field on those Atmoses, they're just, they're not worth it, they're not even worth touching. So what if laserdisc looks a little bit, I don't know, 280, what was it, 280? Not 480, or it's a little bit less than 480, isn't it? So what? So what? At the end of the day, most people that are millionaires and all that, they spend that amount of money on a overrated projector, or like a Barco or some rubbish, just so they can have a 260-inch screen in their basement or whatever, and yet the speakers are not even cinema PA ones, and they just end up playing near field mixers. They think they got bass in their room, but they haven't. I mean, yeah, I've only got the fader roughly about 4 on the fader. The dynamic range, if I switch over to the, I'll just play a scene over and over, find something. Go to the analog track. Even though the analog track is a little bit compressed and the levels are about a 9 dB difference, might as well just say an almost 10 dB difference, but I played a scene last night and watched it, monitored it on the SBL meter, played it over and over and over and guesstimated about a 9 dB difference. Wow. Wow. Turn the fader up because this James Horner score is kicking me in, pressing against my body. Wow. Feel that in my stomach. So, you know, back row is not designed for the OLEDs, it's only designed for the projector. Wow. Still feel it, but it's a difference in the back row with certain bass frequencies. Of course, we know that's standing. I'm standing up and I'm walking up to the front row. even this row here, you know, that there, that's good. Wow. Oh, wicked. Oh, it felt like a bass crunch to my body. This must have been really nuts on the... of course, it would be on the other THX dubbing stages. It wouldn't be at the original, what is now called 3210 or C building, I think, which is just a screening room now. This would have been done at the new, but wow, as the guys told me, Tom Holman, all JBL 4675s mixed on 4675As. Or monitored, or rather monitored. And I'm only using the 4673A, which is a lot smaller for a medium-size 400-seat cinema auditorium. But they're using JBL 222.6s, 24, 45 compression horns, which are more or less, well, they're damn good, but the smaller horn size, 2380A. rather than the 2360, which is a classic. Oh, but it sounds bloody, oh. It's almost almost a similar bass crunch to the when I saw 35mm print on an off day on I think it would have been a no weekend at CIC UCI Tower Park in one of the smaller screens, but the third reel was all messed up right up to the end credits. Otherwise it was looking good. But the EV speakers were pretty good. The THX approved. The auditoriums weren't. They were only designed for about a 90 dB SPL. The overhead surrounds were pretty decent, and seeing them in the movie actually first time in Dolby Stereo was phenomenal. Even for it would have been awesome if it would have been in a THX. Say something like probably I think this would have only played in THX at the CIC UCI High Wycombe, not the Empire Leicester Square, though it played at the Empire, but probably a year, a little bit too, just before, until they put the '89 original THX JBL system in. But yeah, this movie's given me like a flashback of maybe like what it would have been like at the Empire. The THX Laserdisc is the one to grab. You don't want to waste. I'm not even keen about putting the DTS Blu-ray on anymore, because I know it's just going to be a near field. It's just going to be a waste of my bloody listening time. Wow. Oh, I feel that Foley. It's like he's really landing on a. It feels like an earthquake, and that's only playing over. I'm only playing over the LCR. I'm not even using the bass extension at the moment, which is on. It's on mute there, and I'm not even using the other ones. So it shows how powerful a theatrical mix can really be. But the trouble is, most people that have all these clip speakers and that, they moan and bitch, oh, it's too loud. And yet, why do they turn their sub bass up 20 dB hot? I don't have to turn mine anywhere near that. The fault, see, at the end of the day is, the real fault of the system is the film mix. End of story. No if, no but, no debate, no voting about this. It's the film mix that is the weakest link in the sound chain, or the A chain, because that there, more or less there, and the laserdisc player, that's more or less the A chain, and then this is the, to the amplifiers, to the JBL, is the B chain. So the weakest link is the source. I wouldn't trust Kaleidoscope with a barge pole, because oh dear, once you get a laserdisc and you compare the same movie, and it's like you're going to say, yeah, I can hear it, I can feel it. It's like 9 dB dynamic powerful. Wow. Oh, that James Horner score. It hit me right there. Oh. Or the London Symphony Orchestra, or LSO. Oh. Oh, like it is, like THX is, or theatrical mixers is, where he takes this. I felt that going in my stomach. Thank goodness I'm all in one piece. I think so. That was so surreal. I kid not. Oh, fucking hell, that face punch. Oh. Oh, wicked. I tell you, the CIC at High Wycombe, I tell you, if you could survive the this movie, because I know someone that probably saw it there, and he raved about it, and we went up one day to January 1990, no year, the no year. Didn't know what movie was going to be playing there. He said, we'll just go up there and see what they got playing, but you're going to like it, he said, because it's like bass going like this, which is what this is doing on this here. Only a lot more, because it was a bit more bigger JBLs in the auditorium, and a large medium size, I think maybe 300 or 400 seat 300 or 400 seats. The bass preview of just Arachnophobia, just open the door just to preview it, and stand at the back of the auditorium, because we had to wait until the next show because it already started. Arachnophobia in Dolby SR THX sound system. It was literally pressing all over my body, from the shoes to the fabric on the jeans that I can feel, and pressing against my face, my hair, not blowing the hair around, none of that stupid hair blowing nonsense. It was literally completely uniform all over my body, and that was a quiet scene in the movie that I would consider. It's where they're in the jungle and they just find the spiders, and they're putting them in these jars or whatever, and it was just pressing against my body, and I thought, wow. And I just stepped back out of the auditorium, and I'm looking at more or less the same THX poster that I got here very cheaply, and I'm just completely mystified by the chrome look and the whole thing, and thinking it's the essence of the universe. See what Willow's like here, standing at the back of the THX cinema. Wow. Wicked. Wicked. Wow. Wow. Oh, wicked. I kid you, I haven't even got my bass extension turned on. That is some low end on those JBLs. That is some flipping low end. Anyone, all these people on YouTube and with their home theatres, and they talk about their bass and all that. I'll tell you, you get the same movie and you put that on your system, you're going to be reaching to turn the volume down, because you're going to be too scared of it. Because most people probably have never been to a professional THX cinema in their life. They've only heard about it because they think it's Star Wars related, aren't they? And those that have seen or been to THX may have only forgotten about it, and they sold all that THX or whatever because they might have thought it was a load of snake oil or gimmick or whatever. It really was a benefit to the playback and presentation, because every other movie cinema I've been to all sounded the same. You couldn't feel the soundtrack. And when I first felt it at the Empire, Last Crusade, 70 SR THX, it was like game change. This is the real night and day of the raising the bar. And I was thinking, wow, is this what I've been missing on the soundtrack? I play that DVD and it's like, what the heck is missing here? I would have to make so many alterations to the system here to try and get the bass level back up. It's absurd. It really is. I mean, since Sony Pictures started doing these near-field mixes during the late 1998, around 98, it's absurd. Because all they're doing is throwing out the dynamic range out the window and calling this format today that is now lossless audio. That's a con. It's a scam. It's a complete scam. Oh, wicked. Wow. Oh, that's some bass kick. I like it. Oh. Oh, that's some kick. So if I were to just do frequency waterfall comparisons, Spectrum Labs, they will show where the weakness is. Yeah, the lack of Blu-ray 4K Atmos is a lack of faith. And everybody's buying into their bullshit of Dolby Labs with the marketing bullshit, all right? And you're eating it all up. Sorry, but it's sad. But it's your money if you want to waste it on a near-field mix. I have not bought another Atmos Blu-ray 4K disc now in, probably about 6 months. I'm not interested in the format anymore. Rubbish. I've got 2 more laserdiscs on their way. They'll be playing here in THX sound system. One maybe next week, no week, and the one at the end of the no month. So yeah. Oh. That hits me. The LSO is, I can feel it. Oh, I felt that on my chest, mildly, but because the other effects and the other sound effects and the other parts of the film score are a little bit more, so they're playing the score and the end credits probably at a little lesser level, not to, but it's loud and exciting is what this is. Loud and exciting. It's doing about 100 dBc sometimes. Just over 100 dBc there. And that's at 4.6 on the fader. Wow. Yeah, it's like what Gary Summers says. THX is what George Lucas wanted to do. It's raising the bar. Turn it up a bit because it's cool here. That's a lot of ADR recording there. Abbey Road, EMI. The London Symphony Orchestra, the LSO. Wow. When I say wow, it means I feel it. Wow. 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 And this has got a bit of the traits of the magnetic soundtrack, because it's all magnetic recording. I can hear it right there. It's a bit of a hum sound, so it's not had a noise reduction put on it, I don't think, or something. It could be something other, but it's around about 58 hertz, 58, 59 hertz. Whereas on the DVD, there's nothing there I can hear, because it's been cleaned up, and the rest of the soundtrack completely and utterly butchered. That's Willow THX sound system. THX tap. That's what it's all about.